Chosen family, what's up, man? Uscj here. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, I got to talk about Anthony Beavers. One of the things that I noticed yesterday in the presser, Lincoln Riley was up there, of course. Sean Newell was up there. DeCarlos Nicholson was up there making comments. But one comment in particular, comments that were coming from guys like Anthony Beavers. It really struck me because of the era that we're living in right now, the current climate of college football. Anthony Beavers is essentially a throwback. And what I mean by that is not only with a throwback, a throwback with just his mentality, but just a throwback in the way he conducts himself. And as far as his expectations, as far as how he sees himself working up the ladder, climbing the ladder of just being behind different people. Sometimes, you learn from other guys. And I want you guys to listen to a couple of things that he said. Everybody doesn't view college football like that anymore. I mean, the transfer portal is absolutely going crazy right now. And guys don't really think they have to ever wait or can wait. They feel like, if it's not immediate impact or immediately playing right now, I'm out of here. And that's kind of the climate that college football is. But when I look at a guy like Anthony Beavers and some of the things, how humble he is with the way he conducts himself, the way he presents and articulates himself, his information as it relates to, some of the guys that he had to sit back and watch. I really, I think this needs to be celebrated. It needs to be celebrated on so many levels because a lot of people, what you hear in the news is the guy, this person, breaking news is hitting the transfer portal, this person. But what we don't hear in the news is a guy like Anthony Beavers who stuck it out. A guy like Anthony Beavers who could have left on multiple times. I know that, that multiple teams wanted him and could have had him. You guys know there's always third-party guys working behind the scenes that contact these guys, man. So, Anthony Beavers was one of those guys that could have left, but he didn't. And now he's here, and he's one of the veteran guys, and he actually talked about that in some of the comments that he made within the interview yesterday. So listen to what Anthony Beavers had to say just about his time here at USC and how it's been. And I'm sure it's been frustrating because you want to get in there and make plays. And we saw what he did in the Holiday Bowl. He absolutely came in there, made plays, move and groove. And, it was straight up go time with him. And we saw just a few days ago, even in practice, man, this guy's making all kinds of hits. He waited his time. He stuck it out, man. So look, man, he paid his dues. And that's what not only life is about, paying your dues, but life is also about working through adversity. And a guy like Anthony Beavers, he's absolutely all the way worked through adversity. And I got to take my hat off and I got to commend him because really that's admirable because you don't see that now. And he's a throwback with that. So listen to some of the things that he had to say. Let's take a look at it.
I think the biggest thing I learned right now is just staying down. I think that's the biggest thing. I've been able to watch a lot of my peers excel on Saturdays. So I've been, kind of in the shadows of them, just watching and learning from everything they're doing, and then taking parts of their game and implementing it in mine. So when the opportunity finally comes, I'm able to excel. It's definitely been different out here, kind of just being an older guy, but I think it's definitely fun,
So you guys hit me in the comments. You guys tell me what you think, man. Everybody always wants to get out there and play. Everybody wants to get out there and move and grow. But there's a period in time just in life, as I stated, all of us have gone through difficult times where we felt like our time was up. But in the process of waiting, in the process of feeling like our time was next up, and we're feeling like we should have the time right now, we learn something through that waiting process. We learn how to develop. We learn something about our character. We learn something about who we are as a person. We learn how to control emotions. And that's a part of life that a lot of people are not talking about. You learn things through going through stuff. And so I commend him. I take my hat off to him. You guys drop those comments. You guys tell me what you think about how Anthony Beavers has stuck it out. I think he's a story that needs to be talked about with the USC football team. I have some other news I wanted to present to you real quick about one of the recruits. So let's take a look at that information real quick. Let's go. So here is some information, man, some important information. And it's about one of USC recruits. And of course, his name is Tristan Castro, and you guys know he's a 6'1", 160-pound cornerback, and I told you guys that this guy is not a 3-star by any means necessary. He plays like a 4-star. He plays like a high 4-star. His coverage ability is incredible. In fact, he won. I told you guys last week that he won the Under Armour 7-on-7 MVP in Los Angeles just last week. And so he was being recognized by them as one of the best cornerbacks in the country. So look, man, one of the things that I wanted to bring out is that he's now bumped up to a 4-star prospect, and 24/7 Sports literally just bumped him up. And so, as I stated, man, USCJ has its own evaluation. I look at the play, I look at the players, I look at their skill set, I look at their technique, and I watch how they move and groove. And if I feel like they're a 4-star or 5-star, that's what I'm gonna put them at. I can't base it on with other people or other outside, because we don't know if it's an outside bias from being coming from the southern region, or we don't, we just got to evaluate our own players, man. So USC, I think they're doing a great job of evaluating talent, a great job of really recognizing the positions of need, whether it's guys like Cameron Fountain, all kinds of guys that we have. These guys are, 2023 class was super underrated. 2024 class is underrated. Now we got guys that are in the 2025 class that they should be bumped up as well, just like Tristan Castro. So look, man, congratulations to Tristan Castro for officially being recognized. He put it on his Twitter yesterday that he's officially now rated a 4-star. So man, shout out to him. So look, I'm out of here. That's all I got for you, man. Happy Friday to everybody. Everybody stay blessed. Don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.